really just looking at what you've painted and adding those lights and mainly the darks. You can add lights, I say, with a white pencil crayon, sometimes just over the top. Just adds that little touch of highlight that you might want. To get the lights coming from the right hand side, so these rocks are in quite a lot of shadow. And it might not be quite like it is in the picture, but it doesn't really matter. Just use the shape of your paint and the shapes that you've created and sort of work into those to create this rocky bit. Sometimes you might think, well, I just need a little bit more paint in there. I need to go a little bit that's darker in here, so I'll just add just with a little brush and a bit of burnt umber. Right, so just to go over that bit again. So take the blue that you used for your sky.
As in paint wise.
Oh, that's as in paint wise. So your cerulean or cobalt or whichever it was, and put a little bit of that on your palette, and then add some crimson to it. So we get that purple mixed. So that's nice. If you look on your picture, we've got some touches of purple in the landscape. But when we want to make these very crisp dark shadows here, add a little bit of the green that you use on your painting. Just add a touch of that. Keep sort of mixing the quantities together, and you should get a grey. So I'm just working into these bits of rock here that are at the left hand side of the painting. You got it?
It's quite dark, or
it's too dark, add a little bit of water, but it does need to be dark because it's quite a...
in that, would you even say this is more browny?
wants to be that sort of grey.
Yeah, down some yellow. That's a bit dark,
here. I bet they think, oh God, I've got to take it upstairs.
I think that's got some more grey. I'd like a bit more blue.
So, which is your sky blue? That one?
Yeah.
Is it that one?
Yeah.
rocks as well, to the, you know, sort of to the side. So I'll just go in with a bit of that bluey colour. Not too strong, just to add a little mix into there. And my lake has gone a bit dull, so I'm just going to add a bit of, again, pencil into that. Oh right, okay. See you.
See you, bye.
Just going to spread the colour on this one because it's got a bit of texture which we don't really want on the lake. It's just a blue bit in the distance. The longer lake has got a bit more lightness to it, so. Gap here, so I could do with just adding something in here. And we'll add a bit of rock. Little bits of white I think are quite nice on your painting, but that was a bit too big, that one. So, and I need to continue with my green grass. Grass here, I haven't finished that bit off, so we're seeing a little bit more detail in the foreground. We're seeing the texture of the grass a little bit more. You might want to see there's almost a few different shades of colour in the grass as well. And then we've got these sort of colours to help show that the landscape gets less definite as it goes away from us. And next week we can either do this same landscape in acrylics, or we can do another one. So it's really what you would prefer. Anybody got any thoughts whether they want to do the same picture put in acrylics, or if they'd like to do something
Yeah, I think I'll have a go with it.
the same one or a different one? No, I'll show you the choice. So this one or that one?
The common one I'm doing at the minute, that'll be, was this one here. You call it?
The one that we've done.
Yeah.
What about you, Sue? It's what the majority is. So we can either do this one in acrylics,
Yeah, I wouldn't mind having it down to acrylics.
the same one,
Either this one or the other one.
or the other one. You don't mind? Barb,
I'd rather do a different one.
a different one? Yeah. Anybody? Anybody?
Different landscape, yeah?
Different one. Okay. Yeah. So that underpainting that we did, where we got bits of yellow and bits of darker green, with the pencil crayon on top, it just gives it again little areas that are lighter and darker. Makes it look a little bit more interesting, hopefully. think this sort of browny sandy tones there. So I'm going to use a flat brush and I'm going to mix up, what colour is this? That's a little bit of raw sienna. I know a lot of you have got that colour, haven't you? It's quite a sandy sort of colour. I'm just going to put a little bit onto here. Raw sienna's similar to yellow ochre, just a little bit darker. Just put a few little brown bits just into there. Perhaps a little bit just here. I've kept this quite streaky so that it does give the impression when you step back from it of the different lights and darks hitting it. temptation, isn't it, to keep fiddling? I think